Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a great castle on top of a green hill. Inside the castle lived a wise and kind king named King Alaric. He ruled his kingdom with love and justice. People from all villages came to him for advice, and he always listened carefully. King Alaric loved to walk in the gardens of his castle and talk with the children. He believed that children were the future of the kingdom. Every Sunday, he invited them to the castle to tell them stories of courage and kindness. One day, a big storm hit the kingdom. The river flooded and many homes were destroyed. King Alaric called all his knights and said, "We must help our people. A good king serves, not just rules." He sent food, clothes, and builders to every village. The people loved him even more. They rebuilt their homes and the kingdom became stronger than before. From that day on, everyone remembered King Alaric not only as a ruler, but as a hero with a golden heart. And so the wise king in the castle lived happily and peacefully, surrounded by the love of his people. Years passed and King Alaric grew older, but his heart was still strong. One peaceful evening, a messenger arrived at the castle gates, out of breath and covered in dust. "My king," he shouted, "a dark knight has returned from the mountains. He rides a black horse and brings fear wherever he goes. He is headed to the capital." King Alaric stood tall, his eyes calm. "I know this knight," he said. "His name is Lord Malric. He was once my closest friend, but he chose the path of power and darkness." The next morning, the people gathered outside the castle. They were afraid. But King Alaric stood on the balcony and spoke. "Do not fear. I will protect you. I will face him, not with anger, but with wisdom." He rode out alone to the edge of the forest where Lord Malric was waiting. "You came alone, old friend?" Malric laughed. "I came with truth," replied Alaric. "You seek power, but it has only made you empty." Malric raised his sword, but something in Alaric's voice made him stop. The king spoke again softly. "There is still good in you. Come back to the light. The kingdom needs you." A long silence filled the forest. Then Malric dropped his sword. Tears filled his eyes. I forgot who I was." King Alaric smiled and put a hand on his friend's shoulder. "Then let us rebuild together." The two old friends returned to the castle. The people cheered. The kingdom had not only been saved, it had grown stronger through forgiveness. And so King Alaric's legend lived on, not as a king of war, but as a king of peace and second chances. A few months after Lord Malric returned to the castle, strange things began to happen. Late at night, torches would flicker on their own, and the walls of the old castle whispered with ancient voices. One day, a young servant named Elia discovered a hidden door behind the royal library. She ran to tell the king. King Alaric, curious and calm, entered the hidden passage with Elia, Malric, and a few trusted knights. The tunnel led deep beneath the castle into the oldest parts of the mountain. There, they found a stone door with symbols carved in gold. Alaric slowly read the symbols aloud. Only the heart